Archangel Michael says, I am sending you a divine financial miracle tonight at 9 p.m., a breakthrough that carries the weight of heaven's promise, and if your heart opens in faith, the flow of this $10 million blessing will reach you. If not, the window may close before your eyes even realize what they missed. There are moments in your life when the heavens lean down so close that the sound of angel wings brushing against the air becomes real. This is one of those moments. The glory of God is not far from you. His love has not forgotten you. His provision has not been delayed. It has only been timed perfectly. And tonight, heaven has fixed its gaze upon you with compassion, grace, and unwavering attention. You have cried in secret for too long. You have carried burdens that felt like they would crush you. But I am here now, sent by the Father, to speak into your soul. A shift is taking place. Type 1212 if you know God is guiding your steps. You may not see it yet, but the Spirit of God has moved in the realm that human eyes cannot reach. The chains that wrapped around your finances, your peace, your home, and your dreams have been shattered one by one, silently and powerfully, through your moments of worship and your trembling prayers. And now, the reward that heaven prepared in hidden places is being released to you with authority and love. Like this video and subscribe to this channel if you really love God. This $10 million blessing is not just a number. It is a door to freedom. It is an answer to prayers you've cried through gritted teeth and tired eyes. It is a sign that you are seen, chosen, and loved by the Creator who never abandoned you, even when the world turned its back. This blessing was written into your story long ago, but it is tonight, yes, tonight, that the gate is being unlocked. And I am standing before you, as God's messenger, holding the key. Let your heart remain open. Let your spirit stay humble. Let your faith stay alive even if your surroundings look unchanged. The Lord does not lie. When He says, I will provide, He means beyond your expectations, beyond your imagination, and beyond the limits of this world's economy. This is not just money. It is God's fingerprint in the form of provision. It is Him stepping into your situation and saying, let no more lack exist here. The enemy tried to block this moment. He sent storms to discourage you, voices to distract you, and delays to shake your trust. But you kept walking. You kept waiting. You kept believing, even when it hurt. And because of that, heaven took notice. The scroll of your life was read before the throne, and your name was highlighted with fire. That fire means favor. That fire means divine yes. That fire means tonight, at 9 p.m., a miracle will land in your life that no human hand can stop unless you walk away from it. What if I told you financial freedom is not about working harder, but activating a dormant brain signal designed to draw abundance directly to you? Neuroscience proves this sound wave unlocks prosperity faster than any method known before. From unexpected cash to life-changing success, it's already helping thousands. Imagine looking back tomorrow wishing you had acted today. Do not let regret replace the miracle that is calling you right now. Click the link in the video description and comments below to turn on the ancient money wave and create the life you've always dreamed of today. Your name is being whispered in places where decisions are made. God has aligned people you do not yet know to carry your blessing. Their hearts have been stirred without even understanding why. But I tell you now, it is because they are being guided by the Spirit to favor you, to release what belongs to you, to deliver heaven's wealth through earthly channels. Do not fear how. Just believe who. Type 1111 if you believe heaven is listening. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where grace intends you to be. And grace has not come empty-handed. It has come with a divine release, a spiritual transfer, a heavenly settlement of what has been owed to your soul through seasons of silent suffering. There is nothing random about this moment. The clock of the kingdom has reached your name. You may have faced rejection, betrayal, losses, and deep waves of doubt. But God counts every tear. He weighs every moment. And nothing is wasted. Nothing is ignored. You are walking into divine recovery, where everything that was stolen will be returned sevenfold. You are entering a holy moment that demands your full heart, your full attention, your full faith. Do not scroll away from this message. Do not treat it lightly. I speak to you with urgency because the blessing is delicate, not in its strength, but in its timing. If you walk away now, you delay what was already set in motion. But if you receive, if you say yes, if you lift your spirit even a little, you will see the windows of heaven open wider than they've ever been for you. Stay alert. Stay anchored. Stay close to God's presence. Let your soul rise like a lighthouse in the dark, knowing the dawn is not coming, it is already here. The angels are moving. The atmosphere is changing. The wind of God is blowing through your household. And I, Archangel Michael, will guard the flow of this blessing with heavenly force, but only if you remain positioned in belief. More is coming. But tonight is the doorway. And once it opens, nothing will be the same again. Do not miss it. Do not close your heart. Do not ignore what your spirit already knows deep inside. You were made for this moment. And this moment has been made for you. Even now, the angels are moving in silence through dimensions unseen, aligning every piece, shifting every delay, and commanding every gate of resistance to open before the weight of God's authority. There are moments in your life when everything that once felt impossible suddenly feels close, and this is one of those rare and sacred moments. You are not being teased by hope. You are being prepared to touch it with both hands and watch it unfold before your very eyes. Heaven is not sending this to tease your heart. Heaven is responding to the cries you made when no one was watching, to the loyalty you gave when it would have been easier to walk away, to the faith you showed when you had every reason to quit. God has chosen this hour because your name has become a fragrance in His presence. And tonight, I am here to declare, this divine reward is coming in full. This is not about material wealth alone. This is God restoring what was broken inside you through years of struggle and fear. He is healing your mind from the thoughts that made you feel like you were forgotten. He is cleansing your spirit from every lie that told you you were not worthy of abundance. He is speaking directly to the wounded places that still echo with the pain of delay, of rejection, of silence, and in those places, He is planting a seed of plenty. Type 1212 if you know God is guiding your steps. Your time of barely making it is being overturned. Your season of constantly worrying about how, about when, about what will happen next, is being buried in the past by the power of divine certainty. From now on, you will walk with peace. You will breathe with ease. You will sleep without fear of lack. Because what is being given tonight is not a handout, it is a harvest. It is yours by covenant. It is yours by fire-tested endurance. It is yours because God said yes. Stay with me until the end, because God has placed a hidden treasure for your heart in this message. And when God says yes, there is no force in hell that can say no. I want you to hold this in your heart, not with doubt, not with trembling, but with the boldness of a child who knows their father never fails to keep his word. You are not stepping into luck, you are stepping into legacy. You are not receiving a miracle by accident, you are receiving it because heaven has declared you ready, matured, and worthy in spirit. There is a ripple effect that is beginning the moment you say yes in your heart. The money being released will meet your needs, but what follows it is even greater. Restoration in your relationships. Healing in your health. Clarity in your path. Open doors you stopped knocking on. Smiles you forgot how to wear. Laughter that will return to your bones. This is not just a financial breakthrough. It is the beginning of your total rebirth. You were never meant to struggle like this forever. The pain had a purpose, but it was never permanent. Your story is being rewritten not because you did everything perfectly, but because God's love never left your side. And now, that love is about to show itself in a way you cannot ignore. That love is about to become visible, tangible, and undeniable. It will enter your life through this blessing, and it will overflow into every corner of your days to come. But hear me now. Do not doubt. Do not shrink back into fear. This blessing needs a space to land, and that space is made by faith. You do not need to understand the how. You only need to believe that the one who made oceans and stars is capable of moving money, miracles, and messengers your way. I have seen your tears. I have heard your prayers. I have stood over your home in the darkest nights, and I have fought for you when the enemy tried to distract and destroy. And now, I am sent once more, not for battle this time, but for blessing. I have been instructed to guard the miracle that is coming, but your part is to receive it with all your heart. Do not listen to the voices that tell you to doubt. Do not let the noise of this world distract you from what your soul knows is true. Heaven is louder than your fear. And right now, heaven is singing over you with joy, because what is being delivered to you is holy, timely, and true. Type 1313 to affirm strength through the Lord. Heaven is not moved by fear. Heaven is moved by faith. And tonight, I was commanded to go ahead of this miracle and protect its path, so no interference, no doubt, and no shadow of delay can touch what God has already spoken into existence. The angels are not still. They are already sweeping through every obstacle, clearing every channel, and pressing forward the release that has been sealed for your life since the beginning of your journey. You have waited long enough. You have fought battles that drained you in secret, smiling on the outside while wrestling with uncertainty on the inside. But your patience has not been forgotten. Your quiet obedience did not go unseen. There were moments when you could have given up completely, when quitting would have felt easier than continuing to believe, but you didn't. You held on to hope like a fragile flame in the wind. And God saw that. What if everything you've been chasing, wealth, freedom, success, could be drawn to you automatically, simply by unlocking a secret brain wave hidden inside you? Once classified by intelligence agencies, this discovery is now available to the public, and it's changing lives instantly. Picture yourself debt-free, stress-free, and thriving. The window is open, but not forever, and every second you wait is wealth slipping from your hands, so grasp it now. Click the link in video description and comments below to awaken this money magnet frequency and watch abundance flow into your life today. The heavens responded not just to your need, but to your endurance. This blessing isn't simply a rescue from your circumstances, it is a reward for how you stayed loyal when everything around you felt unstable. It is God's response to your strength, to the way you kept choosing Him even in silence, even in drought, even when you had nothing left to offer but broken pieces. Now the promise is real. It is no longer on the way, it is at the door. The Father has written your name into a divine transaction, one that no human system can reverse, no enemy can corrupt, and no timeline can interrupt. It is set in stone. And the only thing that remains is whether your heart will remain open long enough to let it in. I was not sent to give you false hope. I was sent to remind you of what is already yours, to guard your belief until the moment the miracle arrives, to stand in the space between heaven's decision and earth's delivery and ensure nothing goes missing. If you could see what I see, you would weep with joy. I see contracts being prepared in your favor. I see debts evaporating. I see homes filled with warmth instead of worry. I see doors that have been locked for years suddenly opening as if they were never shut. I see your name glowing in the heavens, connected to a divine schedule that was always meant to lead here. Type 1414 if you believe in divine protection. The true wealth is the peace that will follow. The restoration of your joy. The deep breath your soul will finally take after years of shallow survival. This miracle will touch every part of your life, not just your bank account. You'll feel it in your mornings, in the way you wake up without dread. You'll feel it in your conversations, as the anxiety of scarcity fades from your voice. You'll feel it in your relationships, where love will finally flow without the stress of what you cannot provide. God is not blessing you to show off His power. He's blessing you because He loves you. You are His child. And tonight, at 9 p.m., He is placing something precious in your hands, not because you earned it by perfection, but because you endured by faith. That matters in heaven. Your persistence was louder than your pain. Your quiet hope echoed all the way to the throne room, and now, I have come to confirm what God has already approved. This is a new moment. A holy beginning. A night wrapped in glory. What comes now is not based on your history, it is based on His promise. And His promises never fail. The enemy will try to distract you in this final hour. He will whisper lies. He will stir doubt. He will do anything to make you walk away from the very thing you've waited for. But I speak now with authority: resist it. Silence the fear. Ignore the chaos. Focus your heart on what is true, and trust that what God starts, He finishes. This is more than a transfer. This is a divine unveiling. The blessings that were being prepared in silence are now being released in power. You are no longer in the season of asking. You are stepping into the season of receiving. And as this hour approaches, heaven is fully awake, fully active, and fully involved in delivering the breakthrough that is tied to your name. There have been years when it felt like nothing changed. You tried to stay hopeful, but life kept throwing challenges at you that chipped away at your faith little by little. You watched others get ahead while you were still stuck in the same place, whispering quiet prayers that felt like they vanished into the sky. But nothing was ever wasted. Not one prayer fell empty. Not one tear was ignored. Heaven was storing all of it. And now, the heavens have opened. Type 1515 to receive peace in your soul today. There's a heavenly hush in the atmosphere around you, as if even the air knows that something is about to happen. Your angels are not still, they are active, building bridges you can't see, clearing the skies of delay, pressing forward with the instructions they've been waiting to receive from the throne for years. Tonight is not a symbol. It is not a metaphor. It is a moment of release, approved by God, protected by angels, and made possible by your faith. Every part of this blessing has been shaped by the hands of heaven, molded with care, wrapped in divine timing, and guarded until now. This is your appointed hour, and the gates are opening. Type Amen if you believe God is watching over you, and share this video with 5 faithful hearts to bring blessings and miracles to your life. What God is giving you is bigger than money. This is a restoration of identity. The years of shame are over. The years of lack are closing behind you. You are no longer the one who struggled. You are now the one who receives. You are the one whose name carries heavenly favor, the one whose household will be known for overflow, for peace, for stability, and for grace that never runs dry. You may still hear the doubts. You may still feel the fear tugging at the edge of your heart. But I urge you, silence every voice except God's. The enemy knows what's coming, that's why the pressure got heavier these last few days. That's why you've been feeling the weight in your spirit, the confusion, the distraction, the discouragement. But those were signs that the miracle was drawing near. God never allows an attack unless a victory is about to be revealed. And this victory has your name on it. The financial part is only one layer. What follows is even greater. Divine connections are coming to you. Unexpected promotions. Surprising favor in rooms you haven't even entered yet. Peace where there was once conflict. Joy where there was once sorrow. Open doors where there were once brick walls. This is the reward of endurance, the harvest of what you planted in faith during dry seasons. And now, the rain has come. So tonight, when the clock strikes that hour, do not doubt. Stand still. Lift your heart. Whisper a quiet yes. Heaven will respond to that. That simple yes carries the power to unlock what has been hovering around your life, just waiting for your agreement. You don't need to fight for this. It's already yours. You only need to receive it with a heart that trusts and a spirit that believes. God is not asking you to earn it. He is inviting you to accept it. This blessing will not only reach you, it will flow through you. You'll become a vessel for others. You'll pour into people who are where you once were. You'll be the answer to someone's prayer, just like heaven is being the answer to yours right now. That's what God does. He blesses you so that you can become a blessing. And that ripple will not stop with you, it will echo for generations. Type yes if you surrender fully to God's will. So as the heavens prepare this miracle, keep your spirit steady. Rest in the knowledge that what was once delayed is now being delivered. Let your soul rise in confidence, not because you feel strong, but because God is strong enough for both of you. And tonight, that yes will take shape in your life in a way that will silence every doubt you've ever carried. What if the fastest path to wealth was already inside your mind, waiting to be activated by a powerful sound wave? Scientists call it the money-attracting frequency, and once awakened, it begins drawing opportunities, success, and financial freedom like never before. Imagine the relief of no more bills and the joy of living your dreams. This is more than an offer, it is a divine turning point. Your destiny is waiting, but only if you choose to move now. Click the link in the video description and comments below to turn on this ancient brainwave today. This miracle is not falling into your life without reason. It is the result of divine orchestration, set in motion long before you were aware of how close it truly was. For years, you've walked a road filled with setbacks, disappointments, and silent suffering. But through it all, something powerful stayed alive inside you, your quiet belief that somehow, God would turn it all around. That belief has been your lifeline, and now it is becoming your breakthrough. You may not have seen any signs that this moment was coming. In fact, things may have felt worse lately, as if the weight got heavier right before the release. That's because spiritual resistance always increases right before divine reward. The darkness tried to tighten its grip, but it could not stop the light. And tonight, that light is breaking through with the force of God's love behind it. I was sent not just to deliver this message but to make sure you don't miss the truth of it. This money is coming, yes. But it is not just a financial miracle. It is a key, a divine unlocking, meant to bring closure to your struggle and open a new life marked by peace, stability, and divine favor. You are no longer walking in circles. You are stepping forward into purpose, into favor, into overflow. And nothing can reverse that now. There is no more waiting. No more wondering. The appointed time has come. The wind of heaven is shifting around you. God is breathing on everything connected to your name, and the dry places are being restored. What once felt like a dead end is becoming a new beginning. Where you once felt small and unseen, you will now shine with a light that draws divine opportunities, people, and provision toward you without delay. This miracle is not temporary. It is not a one-time event. It is the start of a supernatural change in the way you live, the way you think, and the way you walk with God. From this point forward, you will see blessings that come without sorrow, peace that doesn't fade, and doors that open because they were made for you. You will no longer strive in the same way. You will rest in the flow of favor. Let your heart stop racing. Let the anxiety fall off your shoulders. This is not something you have to make happen. This is something you have to welcome. The delivery has already left heaven. The only thing left is your yes. And when that yes is spoken, even in silence, the angels will move with acceleration. Type 1717 to affirm your life is in God's hands. This is a divine alignment, a moment when everything comes together not by your doing but by God's decision. He decided it was time. He decided you had endured long enough. He decided your story needed a new chapter, one filled with joy, provision, peace, and grace that never runs out. You are no longer defined by what didn't work. You are now marked by the miracle that did. And this miracle, beginning tonight, will shake the foundation of your life in the best way possible. It will heal what broke you. It will restore what emptied you. It will replace what was taken. And it will elevate you in ways that don't even make sense to those who once looked down on you. Let your soul rise. Let your heart believe. Let your mind make space for the blessing that is no longer on the way, it is here. It is coming with precision. It is coming with purpose. And it is carrying more than you ever imagined. This $10 million blessing that is being released to you tonight at 9 p.m. is sacred. It carries heaven's fingerprint and God's signature, written not in ink, but in glory. It is not an earthly handout. It is a heavenly inheritance. It is not given to impress, but to fulfill the word of the Lord spoken over your life when you had nothing to hold on to except your belief that God is still good, even when life didn't look like it. You held on when others let go. You stayed kind when your heart was breaking. You gave when you barely had enough. You prayed for others when you needed prayers yourself. You kept walking, even when the path disappeared beneath your feet. These things were not unnoticed. Heaven recorded every act of compassion, every hidden tear, every time you chose love instead of bitterness. And now, the reward for your quiet obedience is being released in full. I need you to understand how personal this is to God. This is not just a financial transaction. This is a fulfillment of promise. He is answering you in the area where you felt the most pressure, the most pain, the most hopelessness, because that is where His glory will shine the brightest. That is where the testimony will be the strongest. That is where people will look and say, "Surely, God is with them." This blessing is coming quickly. It is not crawling. It is not delayed. It is moving toward you like a wave of unstoppable mercy, and with it comes a flood of healing, favor, restoration, and divine reversal. God is reversing the years of theft. God is reversing the years of lack. God is reversing the years where you were overlooked and mistreated. Every area of your life that felt cursed is being touched by the hand of blessing. What if 7 minutes could rewrite your financial future forever? This hidden frequency, backed by neuroscience, flips the brain's natural wealth switch, unleashing unstoppable prosperity. People are calling it the money magnet sound, and it's already transforming lives. But hesitation means missing out while others move ahead. This is your moment to act. Click the link in the video description and comments below to awaken the wealth inside you today before the chance slips away. Type 1818 to claim miracles and breakthroughs. I know how many times you questioned yourself. I know how often you thought maybe it was your fault, maybe you missed something, maybe you weren't praying the right way or doing enough. But I need you to hear me clearly. This miracle is not coming because you were perfect. It is coming because you were persistent. God is not looking for perfect people. He is looking for hearts that won't quit. And yours didn't. So tonight, at exactly 9 p.m., the angels assigned to your name are scheduled to move. And I will be standing among them, holding the scroll of your blessing, declaring that it cannot be blocked, cannot be delayed, cannot be redirected to anyone else. It is yours. Not borrowed. Not temporary. Yours. As this miracle touches down, something in you will shift. You will feel peace in places where fear used to live. You will feel clarity in spaces that were once cluttered with confusion. You will hear God more clearly. You will dream more boldly. You will rest more deeply. And you will walk with the quiet strength of someone who knows they are fully supported by heaven. You are being positioned to lead, to give, to pour, to speak, to uplift others who have been walking the same dark road you've just come out of. You will become the voice that calms someone else's storm. You will become the hand that lifts another soul. And you will do it not out of obligation, but from the overflow of what God has done for you. Every door that once slammed in your face will now open before you. Every no that once haunted you will be replaced with a divine yes. You will walk through rooms that were once closed off to you. You will receive calls that shift your direction. You will experience open heaven in ways that go beyond money, because money was only the introduction to what God is truly giving you: freedom, favor, and a future filled with peace. This blessing is not just meant to fix your current situation. It is meant to mark the end of a spiritual famine. It is meant to silence every voice that ever told you that you would never recover, that things would never get better, that you would always live on the edge of breakthrough but never touch it. Tonight, those lies are being buried. Tonight, truth is rising from the ground beneath your feet like a river that has been waiting to be released. You've walked through many seasons where you felt empty, uncertain, and overlooked. But the truth is, in those very seasons, God was quietly building something unshakable in you. While you thought nothing was happening, your spirit was growing roots. You learned to pray with sincerity. You learned to love without conditions. You learned to trust when you didn't have answers. That kind of faith cannot be taught, it must be lived. And you lived it. Type 1919 if you believe healing is yours. Now God is honoring what you lived through with a release so powerful, it will rewrite your entire journey. The $10 million being sent to you is not random. It is targeted. It is prepared. It is specific to you and your story. It will reach every area of your life that has been crying out for healing. Your finances will change, yes, but so will your days, your choices, your direction. You'll no longer live trying to survive. You'll begin living to serve with joy, to give without fear, to dream without limits. You'll no longer wake up weighed down by what's missing. You'll wake up surrounded by what has arrived. God doesn't just send blessings. He sends wholeness. And this moment carries the fullness of His heart for you. It says, you are not forgotten. You are not late. You are not disqualified. You are exactly where I need you to be, and this is your time. Your obedience has unlocked this door. You didn't buy this blessing. You didn't earn it through perfection. But you did keep going when you could have given up. You did keep believing even when no evidence told you to. You did keep honoring God in quiet places where no one saw. And because of that, heaven saw. And heaven responded. I am here tonight not only to confirm what is coming but to protect it. I have fought through thick layers of resistance to bring this message to you. Every second you are still reading this, you are positioning yourself deeper into alignment with God's divine timing. I am standing over this moment with wings of fire, holding back every force that would dare try to interfere, making sure that nothing can delay what has already been declared. Let your heart stay open. Let your expectations rise. Do not talk yourself out of this. Do not overthink what heaven is trying to make simple. You don't need to figure out how this miracle will arrive. Just know that it will. God has never been bound by human systems. He can use a phone call, a letter, a person, a dream, anything, to deliver what belongs to you. The method doesn't matter. What matters is that you are ready to receive it. This money is coming, yes, but so is a shift in atmosphere. Your home will feel different. The air will feel lighter. Your thoughts will clear up. Your sleep will become restful again. The heaviness will leave. And in its place will be the quiet, deep, peaceful knowing that God has answered. That you are safe. That you are covered. That the promise is real. The weight you've carried was never meant to be permanent. The fear, the delay, the constant tension in your heart about how to make it through, it's all being lifted now. Because this miracle is not just provision, it is a permanent change in your atmosphere. It is the shifting of your identity from survivor to overflow carrier. God is placing you in a new place, one where you no longer chase blessings. They will now find you, surround you, and follow you everywhere you go. What if 7 minutes of sound could end years of financial struggle and replace it with freedom, prosperity, and peace? This ancient frequency, once locked away in secret government research, is now changing lives everywhere. Imagine bills erased, doors opening, and sudden windfalls flowing into your hands. But every delay is wealth lost forever. Click the link in the video description and comments below to switch on your money wave, and claim abundance today. Type Amen if you believe in God's endless mercy. There is a softness moving through your soul right now. That's the touch of heaven letting you know, this is not a dream. You are not imagining things. What you are feeling is the nearness of God wrapping itself around your spirit, preparing you to carry this new level of abundance. Not just in your hands, but in your heart, in your character, in your conversations, in your daily life. This miracle is not loud. It's holy. It is arriving the way God always works, with peace, with timing, with truth. And that truth is this: you have stepped into the part of your life where the promises of God begin to show up, not in pieces, not in fragments, but in fullness. You are not who you were before. This journey, this pain, this waiting, it transformed you. It gave you wisdom that can't be taught. It gave you empathy for others who struggle. It gave you a quiet fire to never give up. And now that transformation is being honored. You are being trusted with a blessing so large, not because of the amount, but because of what it represents. This $10 million is not just for your bills or your burdens. It is for your future. For your purpose. For your assignment. For the healing of others through your overflow. It is God placing a torch in your hands and saying, "Now go light the way for others." You won't just receive this miracle. You will carry it with grace. You won't just spend it. You will sow it into things that matter, that restore, that bring others out of dark places, because you remember what it felt like to be there. And that's why God chose you. Because He knew you would never forget where you came from. Tonight, at 9 p.m., the angels will not hesitate. They are already positioned. They are already moving. They are already clearing the way. My wings are already over you. The release has already been signed in heaven's court. And your name is written on it in light that cannot be erased. The only thing left is your agreement. Not with words, Not with begging, but with stillness, with surrender, with that gentle inner yes that tells heaven, I'm ready. I believe. I receive. When you say that, when your spirit says that, everything begins to move faster. The doors open wider. The delivery draws closer. The miracle unfolds without resistance. Because faith is the door. And tonight, heaven is knocking with full hands. You don't need to rehearse the past anymore. You don't need to relive the pain. Tonight, the old ends. The ache dissolves. The cycle breaks. And something new begins, softly, supernaturally, and completely. You won't just have enough. You'll have more than enough. Not just for yourself, but for those whose hands will be blessed because yours were filled first. You are the beginning of restoration in your bloodline. You are the shift your family has prayed for, even if they never said the words. You are the one God marked. You are the one this miracle belongs to. The suffering you walked through in silence is being answered in overflow. The silent prayers you whispered through clenched teeth are being answered in the sound of peace. The nights you could not sleep because of fear and uncertainty are being answered in the arrival of deep rest and supernatural provision. God is moving, not slowly, not cautiously, but with intention and love, because this blessing was never meant to miss you. Type 2020 to embrace joy and strength in Christ. I want you to hear this in your spirit, it's already done. The moment God said yes, it was sealed. And now, heaven is simply catching you up with what was already settled. The angels assigned to your life have waited patiently for this hour, and now that it is here, nothing can stop them. They are surrounding your name, your home, your atmosphere, ensuring that the weight of this miracle doesn't crush you, but lifts you. They are watching over the moment of release, protecting it from interference, speeding its delivery to the exact place God has written for it to land, your life. This miracle carries peace with it. Not fear. Not striving. Not pressure. You do not need to perform to receive this. You don't need to prove your worth. Heaven already knows who you are. God already sees your heart. And it is because of your purity, your persistence, your quiet endurance, that this moment was chosen for you. You are not receiving this just because you asked. You are receiving this because you didn't give up after all the times the answer didn't come. This is for the times you kept showing up to life when everything in you wanted to disappear. This is for the times you encouraged others while you yourself were breaking. This is for the times you were overlooked and undervalued, but you still served with joy, still loved with softness, still prayed with hope. Those moments mattered more than you ever knew. And now, they are being honored in the open. Heaven is making public what you lived through privately. I am here tonight to walk with you as this miracle lands. I will not let the enemy twist your mind with fear. I will not allow doubt to creep in at the last moment. I will guard the gates of your atmosphere as this blessing is released, and I will stand between you and every spirit that dares to question what God has confirmed. This $10 million blessing is just the beginning. It's the start of a new atmosphere. It's the start of days where peace replaces panic. It's the start of you becoming who you were always meant to be, without the weight of lack on your shoulders. You will walk differently after this. You will think differently after this. You will move through the world with the quiet confidence of someone who knows heaven walks with them. Everywhere you go, favor will meet you. Every room you enter, favor will go before you. Every decision you make, favor will surround you. You are no longer waiting. You are receiving. You are no longer hoping for scraps. You are being filled from the source. And the overflow will not just bless you, it will bless everything connected to you. Your family. Your home. Your dreams. Your mission. This miracle is wide. This miracle is deep. And this miracle is holy. It is not meant to impress. It is meant to establish. It is meant to remind the world that God still keeps His promises. And that you, yes, you, are a living example of His mercy, His kindness, and His unstoppable favor. Stand still tonight. Stay open. Stay present. This $10 million blessing is not arriving just to fix temporary needs. It is arriving to reposition your entire life. It is being sent with divine accuracy, wrapped in the faithfulness of God and the assurance that His word over your life will not return empty. What was once spoken in secret over your spirit is now becoming visible. What once lived only in your prayers is becoming tangible. You are not imagining this shift, this is real. And this is holy. The truth is simple. You were created for abundance, yet a dormant brain signal has been holding you back. Scientists call it the money-attracting frequency, and once awakened, it pulls wealth into your life like never before. Others who pressed play once are already transformed, living the life they dreamed of. Do not hesitate or let regret steal this chance. Click the link in the video description and comments below to unlock your prosperity now. Type 2121 if you trust God's plan for your life. All of heaven is aligned tonight. This is not just an hour on the clock. This is an appointed time in the Spirit. This is the hour when the cycle of almost and not yet ends. This is the hour when you no longer feel the sting of watching others rise while you quietly endure. This is the hour when heaven says, "Now it's your turn." This blessing will enter your life like a quiet wind and shift everything it touches. It will move through your household, calming the tension. It will touch your body, healing what worry tried to wear down. It will touch your thoughts, lifting the fog. It will touch your name, causing people to favor you without knowing why. It will touch your tomorrow, aligning it with everything you thought you had lost along the way. You have been carrying promises in your heart for years. Seeds of hope that felt like they were buried under layers of disappointment. But I tell you this with full authority, those seeds were never dead. They were resting. And tonight, They are breaking open. You're not being blessed randomly. You're being blessed because you stayed faithful during the famine.